I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's wood model for toys, it's not 3, buddy.
Damn it. Jordan's World, episode 28. Damn it, we're back. Gunshots, nigga. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Time to get spicy.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
You know. Come on, man. Jordan's World, man. I'm no longer shouting out anyone except Jordan's World. Will model for toys, WM14.TV. Just gonna let it run, man. Gunshots, everything. Gotta get comfortable, man. You know the vibes, man. You know what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Jordan's World, man. Come on, man. Look, man, Jordan's World, episode 28. But it is what it is. Come on, man. You know the vibes, man. I'm not here to make friends. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm going the long road now. I see the path. You know where you're at. We're right back where we left off, because we left off where I left at. How does he do it? I don't know. Gunshots. Come on, Jordan's World, ladies and gentlemen.
I do this for my culture, penny nigga.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Kind of hard to talk. Make sure we're good. We're good. Hey, man. We're back right where we left off, ladies and gentlemen. Not here to play. These braces, I'm talking different. I have to enunciate every word. Oh, man, it feels great. If you were here last time, am I actually? It's in black and white. Anyway, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things coming. Just want to jump right back into it. You're burning bridges, yeah, right? I said I don't care, I go the long way. Me burning bridges just comes with change, ladies and gentlemen. Change. I have to change my route. I see I was supposed to go this way.
Yeah, I go lying again.
But now I have to go this way. I was talking to my uncle. My uncle is like probably, well, he is. My uncle is like the only father figure that I have. Be that as an everyday father figure or like, let's say, male role model. He's like, some of the things obviously is a little sketchy as is with anyone. But he's like the male version. Like, if I like clipped him, so he's like 50-something years old. So if I like made changes in my life at the age he would have made those changes, I would be him now, or I'm him now where he would have been if he would have made those changes, if that makes any sense. But talking to my uncle the other day, which was yesterday, but this was like the other day because I'm saying it on here, but he told me like he's proud of me, like, and I take him saying that, like, and I'm about to be all over the place. I take him saying that as like a for real thing, like he's proud of me because like he's seen like how I used to be, just not necessarily like towards others or anything like that, but just like in general, like if we're talking, like you could tell like if I'm listening or like by my actions if I'm paying attention or things like that. So I used to hang out with my uncle all the time, like from super young, like extra young. I'm rolling with my uncle. Like that's just what we doing. He'd come pick me up. We'll go out on our little excursions and all that kind of stuff, no funny stuff. But like, so he knows like we'll talk about everything, all kind of crazy stuff. Like he'll tell me things, and he's like someone I can learn from. Like whether it's like directly how he's living or indirectly how he's living, it's like, all right, cool. I can kind of learn from where he's at or where he was, and kind of like imply that to what I'm doing, and kind of make a better decision or a decision that works better for me. You know what I'm saying? So him saying he was proud of me was just like, damn, you know, like though he's not my dad, like he would be like the one that is like my dad because of the influence he's had on me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all over the place. So we were talking yesterday, and he doesn't watch the podcast, so he's not gonna see this shit. But in my last podcast, I was talking about smoking and like how it's been 2 months. See, just wanted to slip that in there. Boom, been 2 months, man. 2 months. I'm working on it, guys. It's not easy. I feel like I want to go back just because like I just want to like not think about other shit. So not to say that I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it, but if I do decide to do it, I had a plan in my mind that February was like the time I was gonna do it. But I changed, like, oh, I'm waiting till my birthday. So I keep pushing it off, but like I just want to see how far I could go because I'm trying to make like better decisions for myself as far as like financially. Like, anyway, long story. But anyway, I told him that, and he was like, man, you know, like, do you feel better? And all that kind of stuff. Again, he doesn't watch the podcast. I'm about to be all over the place. But I told him, like, yeah, like, you know, like, I feel cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing for me, like I said in the last one, is like, it's like the thinking. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to like be cool with stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like,
when you're back against the wall, you see everybody front.
what could I say? Like, so like, boom. So let's pretend I was smoking, right? And like somebody threw a joke at me. And it's like, all right, cool. Like, I may not even shoot off the hip at all. Like, I may not even, I'll let you get like 45 jokes off before I'm like, all right, like, I'm tired of hearing that, my nigga. Like, now I'm gonna get you out of here. So, for me now, it's like, all right, you say a joke, and it could be harmless. Like, you just say a joke, now I'm like, I gotta get you out of here. Not necessarily like that I just want to get you out of here. It's just like, I know where I know where I'm comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And not all the time am I comfortable with jokes, because it's like I don't want to be funny all the time. I told you guys in the previous podcast, like, I'm different every time you see me. Like, sometimes I'm cool, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I feel like talking, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like joking, sometimes I don't. Sometimes, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to just, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to be too predictable.
Crazy, man.
In the sense to where it's like you could say something to me and kind of know what you're gonna get. And like, it's like, nah, like sometimes I'll be like, whatever, and then sometimes I'm like, cool. But when I smoke, I'm more like, cool, like, whatever, like. But when I ain't,
Can't go lying again. Don't know why I pretend. Hold up.
more on 10. What does 10 mean? Because I said that in the last one, like, I think, but like 10 is where it's like, I don't like something, and if I don't like it, then it's like, no, you gotta chill. I'm gonna let that marinate real quick, because I had to drink some water. Use braces.
I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, my.
So boom. Like, so if I don't like something and you do it, I kind of like, I get offended by it. You know what I'm saying? More or less, when I'm not smoking, like, I'm overly offended by it because, you know, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And in this podcast, I want to let you guys know, in Jordon's World Podcast, this is the thing, okay? There's no such thing as like, it's like a mistake on what I don't like, or an accidental fuck up. Like, so if I tell you, boom, this is the same example I gave to my uncle yesterday, or the other day, but for y'all, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So, and this is very simple, simplistic. It's very simple. So, like, if I say, hey, you know, I don't like people stepping on my shoes, after you stepped on my shoes, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really hold you to that because you didn't know. But if I say, hey, man, I don't like you stepping on my shoes, and then you go, oh, okay, man, I didn't know, my bad, whatever. So, boom, then you do it again. This is intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, you step on my shoe. Well, I already told you I didn't like that. Not to say that you gotta listen to me. You just gotta be prepared for the reaction. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever's gonna happen. Back to the whole spicy food thing. You just gotta be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times I gotta tell you, whatever. So you can't accidentally do that if you know that's like a thing. So boom. I was like, you know, like I was telling him, like, so when I smoke, like, you know, I may let you get that off like 5 or 6 times, like, before I'm really like, all right, my nigga, like, now I gotta react. And he was just like,
Crazy, man.
he was like, but don't it feel cool, like, you know, because I'm not smoking. He's like, don't you feel cool now, like, knowing that you could, you know, these are your tests, you know what I'm saying, and you can get by it. And I was just like,
The smartest thing I ever did was play dumb.
no, because this isn't anything that I was getting myself ready for. Like, I wouldn't go, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go around this person if he keeps stepping on my shoes. It doesn't have to be violence. It doesn't have to be yelling and screaming. Like, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. Like, that's not something that's gonna get my point across. Like, if I'm yelling or screaming, it's not even screaming, but like, if I'm yelling or talking, it's because I really don't feel like this conversation is gonna go anywhere, and I'm mad that I'm really still talking about it. But like, it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't have to, hey man, stop stepping on my shoes. It's just like, I don't care anymore to explain myself about my shoes. Though you may look at shoes different than I do, that doesn't mean anything to me. So, like, if I had to go off of what you thought about what I cared about, then you would never care, or I would never care. I would never care. You know what I'm saying? It would just be like, oh, okay, how do you feel things should be done to me? And then I'm okay with it. Like, that's not how it works. But I was telling him, like, nah, like, I'm cool with just not being around a person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you know, you don't want to do that. It's going to stop you from whatever. And I was just like, well, if you would have watched my last podcast, like, I don't mind going the long route. There's a thing, right? Till we never ask ourselves. Listen, man, it's going to be all over the place.
I do this from my culture, Penny. Watching open.
So, you gotta think, right? We're back in the Amazon, right? Boom. We got a whole waterfall. Not waterfall, but we got water, right? And we got the distance over there. At some point, somebody had to say, you know what? I'm not walking all the way around, right? I gotta build something. I gotta lay down a log of wood. I gotta try something, pause. You know what I'm saying? To make it easier for me to get across. But even if I gotta be the first one to say, hey, I ain't trying to do it the way of going all the way down, swimming through, like, I ain't trying to do all that. Let me just chop at the wood, pause. And then it falls down, and then boom, I could like crawl across or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I have to do that, I'm completely okay with that. Or if I gotta go all the way around to not, I still want to get to my goal is to get across. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, it has nothing to do with the work it takes to get there. You know what I mean? Like, my goal is still my goal. You know what I mean? So if you got an axe and then I don't have an axe, but if it's easier for me to chop down the wood because you have the axe, but the cost of it means that you step on my shoes,
I love you from a distance.
not gonna work for me. I'm sorry. And like, I would just know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? This is what it's gonna come to, just like borrowing money from someone, right? I'm about to be all, this is vintage type shit right here. So boom, borrowing money from someone, right? You all got the friend, I know. It's like, hey man, let me borrow $5. And then they go, what you need the $5 for? Man, it don't matter what I needed the $5 for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm borrowing money from you,
Crazy,
man, either you're gonna let me borrow it or not. I'm just gonna lie and make something up. I go, oh, I need the $5 for some Skittles. Man, Skittles gonna cost $5. Now you determining what I need the $5 for. It's either yes or no. You're not the voice of reasoning and why I need to do something with the $5, though it's your money. But yes and no is cool. You don't need to hear this elaborate ass story about, oh, I needed the $5 for, cause my check don't come and blah, blah, blah. All these long drawn out stories to the point to where now I'm thinking like, all right, cool, I got $15. Now I part $5 with you. Now I can go ahead and eat out now. Though I shouldn't be eating out anyway, I should be saving money. But now if the sacrifice I gotta make with the $5 gotta be now worth it for what you want to use it for. When that shouldn't be the case. Back to like, all right, cool. You want me to walk all the way around the table and not go this way so I don't step on your shoes? Yes, I want you to do that. Because you step on my shoes, I lose my mind, I go crazy. That's simple. But I don't get satisfaction. And I don't satisfaction and embrace is fucked up. But look, I don't get satisfaction in being cool with something that I'm not cool with. That's not growth to me. That's me having a high tolerance level for some shit I don't give a fuck about. And YouTube gonna fucking flag this, but cause I'm cussing, but I'm just saying.
I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching
One thing I do notice with this whole thing is with the change that I'm making, because it's been 2 months.
You can do it too.
I have a lot of discipline, more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So it was like talking to my uncle. It was like, man, you know, like with changing and all that. So you know, him saying he's proud of me. It's like, dang, like I'm glad you look at me like that, because now I know, again, like I said in the last one, I can continue making these steps, though it may not be where you see it, you know what I'm saying, because you gave me the $5 for whatever story I made up, I used them for Skittles, you know what I'm saying, so you were confident enough to give me the $5, though I could do anything with it, you know what I'm saying, though you still did it. Cool, you're proud of me, you see the change that I'm making, though it may not be the change to get me across the bridge you see me getting across, though I'm still making change. But my goal is still to get across. Just we just have two different destinations to where you see me going and where I see myself going. Because just because you see something in me doesn't mean I'm going there. Like, that's just the potential, you know what I'm saying? We look at our kids. Oh, my son is good at math. Oh, he's going to be a mathematician. He doesn't care about math. And 5 years later, I didn't know that, and he didn't even know that. But in his mind, wants to be a fucking, shit, I don't know, a shirt folder. You know what I'm saying? If that's what he wants to do, it has nothing to do with me. Because we have things that make us feel good. I'm trying to see where we're at on time. Where we at? 17 minutes? Oh, man, I'm losing my damn thing, man. Oh, I gotta delete some shit. Hold on. So boom, he wants to be a t-shirt folder, right? Cool.
Crazy, man.
I didn't know. But that doesn't mean that he isn't making progress in the right steps and putting the right thought through to get to where he wants to go.
You can do it too.
Though I don't understand it, he's still making the progress. That's in a weird way of me seeing what my uncle is saying. Though he doesn't understand the podcast thing, he doesn't understand the photography that I did, never listened to the music that I made. But he see that it's not doing anything to where he thought I could go. Being in gangs, fighting, abusing women, doing all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't, as long as I'm not doing those type of things to where he could feel like, oh, you know what?
Crazy, man.
You haven't changed. Not to say that I've done any of those things, but like the path that he saw me going isn't the path I'm on still. You know what I'm saying? Which to where like him saying, oh, I'm proud of you and all that, like it was important, you know what I'm saying? Whether he understood the path I was going down or not. So I said to say this, I'm 2 months in and I'm making change. I'm making progress. I'm seeing things so differently than before. Though I do have these deep, dark secrets where it's like, damn, like shit ain't clicking. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that my old behavior, it was okay.
Here I go lying again. Don't know why I pretend. Hold up.
Like I said before in the last one, it's kind of hard for me to feel like I'm wrong when I know what I'm doing. Where before you, oh man, you smoking, you forgot, or blah blah blah. No, not these times. Like around this time, it's like my memory is like super sharp. I ain't forgotten nothing the hell alone.
He's trying to take my bitch and run off.
See this case. You know what I mean? I had to bring that back just in case you forgot. Like my memory is still here. Like I feel great. You know what I'm saying? Though
Crazy,
my
man.
tolerance. It's something that it's like it isn't as high as it was, you know what I'm saying, for like silly things. So like, bam, you step on my shoe, I'm as petty enough to just throw all my shoes away around you. You know what I'm saying? I like just move my shoes off to the side or just not wear shoes around you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, you really gonna do that around, if I have to be around you, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what I'm gonna do because the other way doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? In life, like, when you're dealing with people, it's like, okay, either you make the change or I have to make the change for you. But I can't trust you enough to make the change that's working for me. Which is cool. You don't have to. You do what you do. But I have to make that change for myself. Or I'm going to continue getting my shoes stepped on. Or I'm going to continue having somebody jump all on my bridge. And then now all the hard work I did to build it, all the hard work is now going into shambles because you don't know how to walk across my bridge. I'm over here, hey, come this way. Don't swing like it's a little shaky.
When you said that last time,
You do too much.
When you're back against the wall, you see everybody.
See, that's the thing too, right? We think like, oh, you don't want to burn bridges. These people are burning bridges with you.
haters wish you could hit me, don't you?
That marinade.
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa.
This should say caution, strong winds, rain, loose rope. Oh, you see the signs? What you do? You want to ride the motorcycle across. You know what I'm saying? You want to jump and swing with the wind like you a kite or something. You know what I'm saying? Superman, right? Eyes for lasers? No, we ain't gonna do that again, cause then. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not Superman. You can't. The way and that. See, this is. Then we're gonna get crazy. Look, the way you could react on this bridge ain't the same way you could react on that bridge. Though the path that you see of where you want to go is based on how careful you are walking across the bridge. Let that marinate.
I do this from my culture, penny nickels in the sofa.
So boom, I don't give a fuck about going over there. I'm gonna do everything I want on the bridge. I don't give a shit. I got a life jacket on, a parachute. I could fall the feet. Ain't gonna make a difference. I'm still gonna survive. It's how you thinking when you willing to burn a bridge. But you gotta understand, you're stopping people from going to your path. Why? You got roadblocks. You got weak plank right in the middle. People go all the way across, and when they finally feel like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make that next step. I'm gonna get a little closer to them by being vulnerable. I'm afraid of heights. I don't do this type of shit, but I'm gonna try anyway because I see what's on the other side and I want that. So I'll take the extra precaution and do it the way that it said on the caution signs. But if I've read every fucking sign and I'm doing everything correctly, why the fuck is it shaky in the middle? What did I do? I'm hearing the rope snap. All of a sudden I'm hanging. Strong winds, gusts is going now.
Crazy, man.
You know what I mean? I see the sharks in the water just swimming in a circle. Like, where did the fucking sharks go? Ain't this a river?
Tell me.
I don't know. But didn't see that sign.
Crazy, man.
These people have hidden signs. Or, this is how shaky they get rid of, right? They don't even put signs up. Because they don't even know how shaky their bridge is. They don't know how much construction they need because they never made the fucking bridge. This was an impossible journey from the rip. You didn't even know. But if you would have read the signs as I do, or try to do, I'm reading the sign, it ain't going that way. And motherfuckers get crafty, right? So they take all the signs down. And you surprised as soon as you get to the middle. And then you look back. Nigga, it's too late now. I'm already halfway here. It's gonna be even more work going back this way than it is gonna be getting over here. You seen fucking Shrek? donkey, nigga, shit, I'm here, I'm going. But as you go, you realize, damn it, I got fucked. There's no fucking castle at the end of this bridge. There's not civilization and food. Guess what? There's a whole nother bridge. This shit is like Mario. I thought this shit, when does it end? God damn. I've been chasing, you get right. That's the crazy part. You get to King Koopa level, and it's 2-3 levels before you get to actual King Koopa. God damn, I didn't even realize this shit. Gunshots.
I do this from my culture, penny nickels and
You didn't even know. It's lava rounds. You know what I'm saying? You got to jump through the lava. It's the fireball coming too. How did I even get here? The signs were not there. You know why? You know what the whole bridge thing is a reference to? Is knowing yourself. Yes. That's what it's about. Knowing yourself. Your bridge, you are only the easy route for someone based on how well you know yourself. I know. See, I know myself well enough to where I can do 27 episodes to tell you that shit. Anyone who watches this, you listen. If everything was to go to shit, and I had to start fresh with friends, right? And I just so happened to stumble across people who've watched episode 1. Now I'm gonna just say episode 4. Let's just say 4. Anyone who watched episode 4 up to this point, you have the easiest way of making me happy based on how much information I gave you, right? So check this out. Anyone who I can say, damn, like, I knew this person for 10 years, or I knew this person for 15 years, or I knew this person for 20 years, right? And these motherfuckers don't get it. The first thing someone who has been watching this shit would say, damn, well, if they even just watched the podcast, I don't even know this nigga, but I've watched it enough to where I kind of know him already. Like, I kind of know what, like, I could kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of get me because how much information I'm willing to give, especially on this platform. But those who feel like they're Superman, who feel like they're superpowers, these motherfuckers is Batman. That's what it is, my stomach growling. These people are Batman. You just got cool gadgets, and you got a parachute. You got all this man-made shit that just help you survive. You ain't steps ahead. You just catch wind of shit and you play it like that. But if you just took the time, Joker was able to win to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Bane was able to win to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bane actually won. Let's just call it what it was. Bane won. Batman was over. He knew exactly how to win. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm Bane. It take you to do some shit. You gotta go right down to the drawing board and have an old man that's blind give you a story to where you can finally understand. And then you change, and then you find ways to win. But if we just go off of your own personal strength, Batman, you can't do it. You need Robin and Catwoman and that old nigga with the server. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not using just all your strengths. You know what I mean? It's just like basketball, right? I play basketball a lot, right? I actually just play feet burning, and I'm about to get my feet done too. This year, 2020, is all about personal growth and what you do for yourself. And I'm gonna talk about that shit too, but not right now. So look, in basketball, right? Like, I like playing people one-on-one. Not one-on-one, but like we're playing 5-on-5. Like, I'm going through the screens. You know what I'm saying? I want to guard him the whole time. Or her, depending on, but it's usually just guys playing. But boom, I'm guarding him the whole time. If I'm guarding you the whole time and you shoot and pause and you score on me and you can dribble past me and you just faster than me, like, that's your skill versus my skill. You're just a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing I can do about that. But if you the guy who, hey man, come set up the screen, and then you just getting the screens and you doing all the loop-de-loop, hoop-de-hoops, and it's all these people and this person in his back doors and all that, like you scoring 10 points on me like that, I ain't worried about that. Like, I don't feel like you're better than me. But when it's one-on-one, when it's your skills versus my skills,
Crazy, man.
yeah, you got me, man. That's why when it comes to jokes and stuff, shoot from the hip, shit ain't gotta be funny to anybody, as long as it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the long-term jokes, the jokes where it's like, I ain't even gotta be there, and it's funny. Or you gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? So back to the stepping on the foot thing, right? Boom, you step on my foot.
Tell me how you feel about me, tell me.
It ain't no accident, because I already told you I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So after so many times of you doing that, I gotta change out my route. You know what I'm saying? Batman don't even get away with that. Like, you gotta be Superman from a distance, chuck something at my shoe, and I didn't even know it was you type. Oh man, I didn't even know. But Batman's gonna do it every single time. You can't accidentally do anything unless you bump into somebody or like, you know what I mean? But like, when you know somebody doesn't like something, it's not an accident. Like, you just doing it because you don't care, or you doing it because you want to do what you do, which is cool because everybody does their thing. But I said I don't forget shit, I'm fucking up, but anyway, you don't get any points. No, I didn't. You don't get any points when you got the sidekick. Superman ain't got no sidekick. Why you got a sidekick? You got Robin, Catwoman, and Butler. That don't work. So when you got all these variables to help you get across the bridge,
Crazy, man.
you just taking the easy way. You can't. One thing about, back to me having like discipline, I don't know if I said that, but I have a lot of discipline. So like, if I'm aware, back to basketball, if I'm aware of the screen coming, I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna fake like I'm going into the screen and spin off. And just, sit right here. You know what I'm saying? Thought I was getting, no, you're not gonna get away. You can do the double screen. Oh, left and right. Oh, okay, cool, I know exactly what to do. Fake it and then come back. Boom, y'all run into each other. I still playing defense on you. I'm still here. You know, that's, the thing is, the more I know what's going to happen, the more I can prepare for it. I'm more of a defensive player in basketball and in life than I am the offensive player, because I don't know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far you're willing to go, so I'll just sit back and just chill, like, all right, let me see what's going on first and observe. You know what I mean? Because that way I kind of know. I'm gonna read the signs first. It's all about reading the signs. Like, you can read the signs. Like, you kind of already know where it's gonna go, and it's like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna go that way.
Get the drop, let it pop, niggas time now.
But that's like when I'm smoking. It's like, I know what this is. Like, I'm not going to.
I go lying again. Don't know why I pretend.
Since I don't smoke, I'm ready to go. Hey man, danger. Okay, let's go. Oh well, this is one reason why I do it. Like, at first I never believed in like social anxiety and like all those things. Like, I don't know. Social anxiety is like a big thing for me. But like, or arguing. Like, I don't like to argue. I don't like to do any of that kind of stuff. Especially so if I'm smoking. Like, I'm for sure not doing it. But if I ain't smoking, let's do it. Listen, I have no horse in the race, guys. I don't even care. I'm arguing just to argue because I know where you're trying to go, and you're trying to go to a point to where we're not gonna get anywhere. So let's do it. Like, let's go. If the road to you is nowhere, but I got on my parachute and I have all the safety for me, I'm cool. Like, this is whatever. Like, I'm not worried about this type of stuff because I'm already prepared for it. Like, you don't go outside when you see it snowing and you ain't got a jacket on. I got my jacket on. This is whatever. Hey, man, hey, you gotta walk 12 miles to school. Hey, I got a jacket. I'm ready to go. If I don't have a jacket, then it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? But needless to say, the changes that you make is you working on your bridge for people to get to you and for you to get to other people and to the destinations that you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? And once you're able to realize, like, okay, this is the path I want to go, what work needs to be done to get there, then your bridge is being built slowly but surely every single day. I promise you. It's been 2 months for me. I didn't even think I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I went into it saying I want to stop forever, but I wanted to try something different than what I normally would do. You know what I'm saying? So if I do the things that I always do, like if there was an argument, I would just leave. I ain't got time to argue. I'll just leave. The more I stay around in an argumentative situation, I realized that it wasn't going to go anywhere anyway, because it's not that I don't know how to talk or how to express myself. It's the things that I'm willing to express. It's like these things I just think about, or like I didn't say anything. I've said something before, but I didn't make a big deal out of it because I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you 15 times I don't like you stepping on my shoes. I just realized that's what you have to do, so then I have to adapt. I just got on a parachute now. You know what I mean? It's cold outside. I just have a jacket on now. It's not going to stop me from going. But I'm just a little more prepared now, knowing where I'm going. So I read the signs. It's going to be cold. It's going to be this, gusty winds and all that kind of stuff going that way. If I decide to go that way, I just got to be prepared. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a burning bridge. The bridge was already shaky when I got on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just more willing to go for it and ruin it, not necessarily on me, because at any given time, the bridge falls, I got on my parachute, right back on land. You know what I'm saying? Or I got my little floaty on so I can just swim right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a cage, you know what I mean? Like, I got a 007 thing, I can press it and turn it into a cage. So all the sharks on the bottom, see how I did that? All the sharks on the bottom, they can't get me. You know what I'm saying? It's just 2020, as we get through these last few days, it's all about change. I got skin peeling on my lip. It's all about the change and the growth that you need to make. I dyed my hair, I got braces. I'm thinking future. I'm thinking it ain't about necessarily going through all this stuff, because you don't have to. You just go the other way. But if the other way takes longer, I have to prepare myself for what that may look like. So if that's me having no keloids on my face, or my teeth straightened, you know what I mean? I have hair now instead of like the little baldy, you know what I'm saying? Pause, I still got it though, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? These things, I'm just prepping for the future, you know what I'm saying? Getting my credit right, you know? You gotta start thinking about yourself, because when it's you walking across these bridges of life, and that doesn't necessarily mean there's a person on the other end. These are just roads that you're going down, you know what I mean? The bridge doesn't even have to be a bridge, it can be a road. Like, okay, I want to go here in life. It's just the road you're going to go. Now, it may be hella hot, it may be raining, you might be in tornado land, you know what I mean, on that long road. But you got the snacks, you know, you got enough fuel, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to get there. You're prepped. It's all about preparation. You know what I'm saying? As long as you could prepare for all this type of stuff, sky's the limit. Then it ain't nothing to be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm going to block you. Hey, you know what? Cool, I just won't say nothing to you. Like, hey, man. Because at the end of the day, the world keeps spinning. Don't nobody stop doing what they need to do for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way for you to... You can't get your point across when there's no points involved, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just whatever, you know what I mean? Just let it go. Like, I'm cool with it. You know, when you say something to somebody and be like, oh, man, I don't like you stepping on my shoes, they be like, yeah, all right, man, yeah, no, I got you, bro. Like, I got you. Like, now it's back to the whole $5 thing. Like, man, what you need it for? Like, hey, man, hey, look, man, keep your $5, man. I don't need it. I'll just figure out another way to get it. And at the end of the day, as I've been saying in the last few, gotta do for you, man. Like, this whole being the leader you gotta have people around you to follow. Without that, then you're just leading yourself. And if you're leading yourself down the wrong path, then guess what? You gotta find a whole nother route. Leave it there. Hey, it's Jordan's world.
I do this for my culture, penny nickels in the sofa, mommy watching Oprah, daddy in the kitchen with the soda.
Okay, it's wood model for toys, it's not 3, buddy.